Welcome back, AutoCAD students, and this week we are going to continue with our cabin assignment, and this will be part 2. So part 2 is going to have an objective of making 2 additional layout tabs. In part 1 we had the layout tab that you see here where we did the floor plan, the dimensions, we added in the doors and the windows and the countertop. In part 2, we're going to actually have 2 additional layout tabs. This layout tab here, where we will add the electrical blocks, the electrical wiring, and also some of these plumbing fixtures such as the sinks and the toilet and the shower stall. After we complete that part, we will also have another layout tab that will show some furniture blocks. Okay, so we will have a twin size bed, kitchen table, desk, and chair. So when you are done, you will have 3 sheets for this part, and we'll be adding a 4th sheet in the following assignment next week, assignment 11. Alright, so here I am in Autocad, and on the right hand side over here is our objective. So we're going to start with the objective of putting in these electrical blocks and these wiring arcs. Alright, on the left over here is where we left off with the first part of the cabin assignment. Alright, so just to make things a little bit easier, I'm going to actually freeze the dimension layer. So I'm going to come up here to the ribbon, pick the freeze layer button, and just pick on the dimension layer. Alright, so that makes it a little bit easier to see. Alright, to add these electrical blocks that you see here, you just want to type the word insert on the command line. And this shows the block dialog box. Now these are blocks that are in the current drawing. If you have this current drawing tab open here, this will show you the blocks that I've already added into this drawing. There is also a place here where you can look at recent blocks, or you can browse to other drawings and grab blocks out of other drawings. But for the moment, let's just stay in the current drawing tab. And I'm going to scroll down and look for the electrical blocks. Here they are right here. So let's put the outlet in. All we have to do is pick it and place it on the drawing. I'm going to pick the light, place that on the drawing, the switch, and there is a ground fault for the bathroom. Alright, that's all we need for now. So I'm going to close this dialog box. And the next thing I'm going to do is, I notice these need to be on the electrical layer, so I'm going to grip them and put them on the electrical layer. And I'm also going to make that layer current. Alright, now all I have to do is pick the blocks and place them by eye is fine. The electrician will do the final placement. Just grip and move the blocks into place. You may have to rotate 1 or 2 of these and place them in the drawing. Now it's time to add the wiring using the 3-point arc command. So the first thing I'm going to do before I put the wires in is I'm going to change my layer from electrical to electrical wiring, make that current, and then I'm going to come over here to the ribbon and pick the 3-point arc command. I'm going to come down here to this switch. This will be my first pick, second pick, and then third pick. So that's the 3 points, 1, 2, 3. And let's do one more. I'm going to come from this light, pick in space, and then pick over here on the switch. Now to add some of the plumbing blocks, so I'm going to first make the plumbing fixtures layer current. I'm going to type insert on the command line and take a look to see if I can find these. Okay, here is the kitchen sink. Here is the toilet. And I don't see the vanity sink, and I don't see the shower stall. Now to add the vanity sink, we're going to use the Design Center. The Design Center is a place where Autocad has their own block drawings that have multiple blocks in them that we can access. So let's go there. On the command line, I'd like you to type DC, enter, for Design Center, and it brings up this dialog box, and on the left hand side you will see a tree view of all of your files that you have, most likely on your hard drive, and on the right hand side, if an AutoCAD drawing is open here, it will show you the blocks that are in that drawing. Now to make sure that you are navigating to the same place that I am, one of the things you can do is come up here to this icon and pick the Home tab. And the Home tab will bring you to the AutoCAD folder of AutoCAD Lite 2020 or regular AutoCAD, and it will bring you down to Sample. That's as far as it will go. The next folder that you'll need to open is this ENUS, and under that is Design Center. So you'll click on that and this will open up this tree. Now if you don't see this two-part side-by-side view in your dialog box, this tree view icon up here is a toggle, and if you click on that you should be able to see both sides. Alright, once you're in the Design Center, you will want to come down to, I believe it's Home Space Planner, and double click on blocks, and that will show you the blocks that are inside of Home Space Planner. Okay, you see we have some furniture blocks and stuff in here, and I'm going to actually take that back and say let's go to House Designer. In House Designer, you'll see over here is the oval sink that we need for the vanity. So I'm going to add that right there. Okay. At this moment, that's the only block we need out of the Design Center, so I'm going to close this. Here's a tip for getting the sink in position in this countertop right here. Alright, so let's zoom in a little bit. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to freeze the electrical and electrical wiring layers. So I'm going to come up to this freeze icon and click on those just to get it out of the way. Then I'm going to grip this block. I'm going to make the grip hot and I'm going to right click and pick rotate. I'm going to rotate the sink 90 degrees. Alright, and now I'm going to actually draw a line over here diagonally on the countertop. So let's come up to line. There we go. And I'm going to make sure that my midpoint O-snap is on. So I'm just going to come over here to O-snaps and yep, midpoint is on. So I'm going to grip the sink, make that grip hot, move it over here, and catch that midpoint right there. Now that the sink is perfectly in the middle of the countertop, I can erase the line. For the shower stall, you will have to go to Moodle and look at the handout here under this assignment 10 shower stall, and that will give you the dimensions and everything that you need to draw the shower stall. Alright, so I've just completed that. I'm going to grip this, make sure that it's on the plumbing fixtures layer, and then I'm going to move it into place. The furniture blocks are going to be an easy job here because they are also part of your block library. So just again, you're going to type insert on the command line. And the furniture blocks are all right here. Just bring these in. Just make sure that they're on the correct layer. Now that we've finished the drawing, the last thing that we want to do while we're in model space is to thaw all of the layers. So while you're in model space, thaw each layer that you have frozen so that all the layers are on. And the next part is going to be watching my last tutorial. So go to Moodle and you'll see a tutorial link here, or you can go right to YouTube and look up this particular tutorial right here.